My name is Misty Everett. My presentation is about using exit slips in the classroom. So what are exit slips? And what is the exit slip strategy? Exit slips are one of the easiest ways to collect information about students' current levels of understanding. Effective lessons commonly end with an activity in which students reflect on their experience and their understanding of the lesson. Why should we use exit slips? Exit slips provide teachers with an informal measure of how well students have understood a topic or a lesson. They help students reflect on what they have learned. They allow students to express what or how they are thinking about new information, and they teach students to think critically. How should we use exit slips? At the end of your lesson, ask students to respond to a question or a prompt. Some different examples you could use are write one thing you learned today, discuss how today's lesson could be used in the real world, write something that you did not understand today, write one question you have about today's lesson. Did you enjoy working in small groups today? I would like to learn more about, and let the student finish the prompt. Here's an example of one that I did just last week in my classroom. We had a lesson on an introduction to simple machines, and we talked about levers. So at the end of my lesson on levers, I asked the students to pick which of the following choices was an example of a lever: a bottle opener, a match, a drinking straw, or a pencil. Then I passed out sticky notes, small sticky notes to each student. And when the students know when we do an exit slip out the door, that they write their name on the front of the sticky note and their answer on the back of the sticky note. Then I have this poster called Ticket Out the Door with the laminated cards, and that's where they stick their sticky notes. The reason I have them put their names on the front is that way their answers remain private on the back, and they have more confidence to write, ask questions, or make choices for their question, knowing that the only person that's going to see it is myself and them, and the other students won't see them. Exit slips are a good assessment tool for teachers and also a good reflection tool for teachers. Once the students have left the tickets on the door, you can collect them and review them to determine how you may need to alter your instruction to better meet the needs of all your students. You can also collect these and use them as part of an assessment portfolio if you use portfolios in your room. This is a good way to know, were the students listening? Were they paying attention? Did they understand? Do you need to reteach it? And or are they all good? They understood it, and are you ready to move on? That's the end of my presentation, and I hope that I taught you a new way that you can use exit slips in your classroom, or maybe it gave you some ideas that you're to implement. Maybe you're already using them, and this gave you a better idea of some things you can do to change the way you're using them in your classroom. Thank you.